Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Welcome. I hope you all are doing well and today's video is good. So let's get right into it. And thank you for all my subscribers. And if you are new here, thank you. And don't forget to hit on that subscribe button so that you will not miss out on our future videos. Thank you. And please, there no derogatory comments. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
A good word of advice for Lanre Gentry. Yeah, I'm one of the people that have, I will use the word dragged him. Yes, I have in the beginning of his marital turbulence with Mercy. Now, the reason why I have dragged him is because I felt within me that until they all learn their lessons, until you men learn your lessons from messing up with your marital vows, your wives, then marry a second, marry a third, then then when we start to see you start to cry or start to feel anyhow. I sometimes just don't have that empathy, but I'm human. I just feel very bad for the women that are there, and then you people displace them for this other one, and then those ones our boju inje, you understand. So sometimes it just makes me feel like, what do you expect us to do? Good for you, you deserve it, but yeah, I saw his message today. In fact, I looked at his picture and he has really aged. Mr. Miwa, you're welcome, sir. I don't want you men to be angry. I don't want you men to be angry. I know that women that are terrible, you understand? When I mean women are terrible, women that are supporting all these things that is happening to their fellow women, they will always not like me. Go and ask majority of the nuisance that will don't like me is because of these things that I stand my ground. This is my own school of thought. And I feel okay with my school of thought. As long as you don't bring your karangada. Yeah, Mr. Miwa now. Who are you talking about? What do you mean? Mr. Miwa is Showowe is one of our own on the platform. Why are you saying Mr. Miwa? What do you mean? I just saw Mr. Miwa now on our platform. It's one of the owners of the courtroom. It's one of the gentlemen on this platform, always with us. You're welcome, sir. Yes, so what I was saying is the mannerism in which these men they end up suffering. Let me tell you the truth. Hey, we have no choice but to be reminding you people. The good thing God used in dealing with many of these men. God did not really bless them the way he blessed our fathers. And our fathers and our mothers, majority of our mothers, many of them did not educate themselves like this millennium, our generation. Education and many other things, we liberated ourselves in many ways. In fact, they were industrious in those days. Our mothers were industrious, but we are overly industrious. In fact, some women are richer than their husbands. Clap for them. Are you making sense from it? Some women are richer than their husbands. So, it's more or less like women needed to wake up. We are awoke. Because if not, African men have refused to understand that what they do to us, it is what they simply call domestic violence. Emotionally, physically, psychologically. In this country that I am in, it was like that in those days. until they liberated themselves. And after that, the courts took over. They changed power. This is what caused it. Men took it for granted that, oh, the Bible says, wife, submit yourself to your husband. Husband, love your wife the way Christ loved the church. Come on, guys. There's a clause there. Love your wife the way Christ loved the church. But men in Africa, they will not adhere to that part. This is what was applicable here, this country that I am in. But when men took it for granted, power changed and it was taken by force and it was given to the women. Now, it is the women. If they to take it for granted, it will be given back to the men. That's the reason people will say abroad favors women. No, it is because men took it for granted. Lanre Gentry was in this country, here that I am talking, this country. Mr. Lanre, it's not too late, but I know it is late, but not too late. Because I wish, and I'm sure you would have hoped in your mind, how I wish I can rewind the hand of my clock. And it's for we. The reason why I always bring these topics and I talk about it, because I know some men, they are about to do what Lanre Gentry did years ago, and he is where he is today. That is why when I see things like this, don't take it as gossip only. I am trying to let us see and learn from. May we not be used as a case study for the terrible things. Go and look at that man. It is true we will age. If you look at my picture 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you will know, of course, I'm aging. So don't look at his aging. No, go and look at him. You will know he's an unhappy man. He had his wife, his children, himself in this country. He was a bad guy. You understand what I mean? He was into deals, business. You understand? But he had his family. But mercy took him away from his family. When he had problem here, he even had police problem, everything. And he went to Nigeria. You know, after they dealt with him, he went to, he left here. The money he got, he used it to build a hotel. He was doing well. He had money. And the only thing he could use to serve, to thank his wife was mercy. Today, I want you people to understand, sometimes when I react, we have some stupid people, they will be saying you don't like mercy. Are you people for real? What's my own? If it is another person, if it is Sueba, if it is Kudirat, if it is Abodes Day, if it is Jumoke, if it is anybody, the same way I am talking is what I will say. What is the problem? The fact of the matter, not the person. So the man had hotel. He was doing so well. But he got carried away. Ó jẹ́ kí a fi ayé kó turn òun away from his immediate, the real family he had, his wife and his children. There are many things that happened. But when they were telling him that time, his case is a typical case of Adekas. Then that's how they were telling him that time. He didn't even hear. You know, when you have money like this, you won't hear. That time, he never even did celebrity like this. In fact, he is among with his money, is what made Mercy. Go and look for a picture of Mercy when she started with Adekas. Sorry, with Lanre Gentry. Go and look for her picture. She looked, you will know she's okay, but she wasn't anything near beautiful like she is now. Adekas made her beautiful. I say Adekas, sorry. Lanre Gentry, it was his money. He had the money. She didn't have anything by. But he could see the potential. And of course, her name was already coming up. But she terracing who abandoned the wife of his youth. The wife of his youth, he now abandoned her in this country. Thank God that the woman was here in this country. If you know what, the daughter, his first child, used to go and see him in Nigeria. And she will be put, they will put her in the hotel. There are some stories I can't disclose. He messed up. That's the reason why you are no more seeing the first wife with him. That woman, Otifile. That woman left him after much ado. Oh, and things are not more as when he left, he abandoned the woman here and was carrying Mercy up and down, doing rubbish with, showing her off, traveling with her, making everybody see her. The Mercy mama second wife. The woman never acknowledged her. Exactly how she did to Lanre Adika's wife is exactly what she did to that woman here in this country. She's still here. At the end, in fact, the person he married now is his secretary. The young girl, the Omoke fencing. He was emotionally traumatized. You know what he thought of himself? I lost it all for this girl. That's why I was giving it to him that angle. He deserves it. He deserves it. I see some of you typing, maybe the boy is not his son. That is his business. For me, I don't go that route if he himself is not thinking it like that. When I saw his update today, I felt bad for him. And that is how majority of these our husbands that misbehave, their life they pay. Their end of time it is spoil. No need to bother ourselves. I'm telling you, I know it's painful the time you don't know. Look at the woman now. She will be looking. She will be disgusted. But you remember the time that they were doing Shari Me, he and Mercy were doing husband and wife in Lagos, society husband and wife up and down. This woman was in pains here. This woman was in pains here. Everybody was a disgrace. What a universal kinikon. There was no Facebook much that time. Unlike now that Adeka's son really showed, because there's Facebook, there's Instagram, Ibolo Fesasi. That time she did that lady's son here, there was no Facebook. By the time Facebook came, the woman was already suffering her rejection. Pretty woman. with children for him. So when I saw his outdate today, I pitied him. I pitied him because, not because of anything, but to tell you people that this is how they suffer. All these men, all these things he did, to be very sincere, let me not lie to you people, it's just creating awareness that I am still here. It's just letting the world know. He just wants us to know that what Mercy did to him, he can never forgive her. Some of you were typing, but he used to beat Mercy. Do you know the true story? The man said she was having extramarital affair. But many toje until Theodore Adekasi come up. Now I understand. He then put out picture of himself, Adekas, Mercy, and the wife of Adekas when they snapped together. He put it on his platform. Isn't that something that will traumatize any sane human being? But who deserves it? Adekas, Mr. Gentry, you deserve it. That is what you all will get. Because the ones that you people marry and that are original to you people, king pon won le, nani won, cherish won, care. You people shook down their throat, all these girls. You people shook down their throat, all these girls, and say, accept it. If they don't accept it, your family, people will now start to abuse these women. Meanwhile, many of the women that come abroad with their husband and their husband being there, do you think, if people like me now, do you think that if you ask me, where do I want to really live? Can I shock you? Ask many people, they will prefer Nigeria. Ask me why. There's no DIY in Nigeria. If your husband has money, yeah, you have driver, you have house help, you are shop girl. If you are self-employed, and if it's not self-employed, you are going to work. You will make. They will. You understand? There will be. You will not walk. And majority of the time in Nigeria, you will always have family around. When you are not feeling okay, at least somebody will knock on your door. You will talk to somebody. That's not how it is here. If your husband, you come into the country with your husband, and your husband messes you up, many of the women here, they run mad. Because there's no family. You can't just go and you can't just knock on my door. I'm not expecting a guest that won't open the door for you. You can be, it doesn't happen. They have a right to call police on you. If you go and just knock on somebody's door, you have to call before you go to anybody's house abroad. There's no driver. You call taxi, that taxi will never come and driver will never come down and open the door for you. In Nigeria, you will get service for your money. There's nothing like that here, that they will open the door for you. Even if are you a queen of the coast? Be which queen of which country? Women learn how to. We can build this chair. Your chair will break in Nigeria. You will call carpenter, they will fix it up for you. Yeah, there's nothing like that here. If you call carpenter here, per hour is 50-something, 60-something euro. Calculate it in naira. Wa starring Maya, wa shishe, wa sonje. If you are a nursing mother, you will be nursing like this, you will still be cooking. Wa gbon mu sonyan, wa gbon mo e bai, wa de yi ma ro oúnjẹ. Sometimes you can forget in the morning to brush your teeth. Wa ti débi iṣẹ́ tán, ó bá ní extra ball, ló máa sáré wọ toilet tó máa, because ibi tó tin ṣe pátápátá. Everybody's house in abroad, especially everybody that just morning job. In abroad, it's like military zone. Arise so compatriot. Mother is upside down everywhere. You will see people looking like as if there's no. Then in that situation, a man will leave the wife and they will still snatch that man from that woman from here. And the man will now make money and then go and spend it with another woman. Those are the things that God will look at. If there's anything like karma, like we all know, law of nature, there's no way God will see all those things. And then you treat that woman the way you have treated her, that it will start saying woman that will deal with you. So at the Gentry, whatever you are going through is as a result of what you have sown. Be it is from God. It's advice. So, because I know, I'm not saying that you will die. But in your next word, because it's too late now for me to tell you to reverse and rewind the hand of clock. In your next word, never treat your wife the way you have treated your wife. And the people around you, they should learn from your story. Now look at you. As you have done all those things, in the end, another younger person than you snatched that woman from you. How many days did she leave your home? That she cried that, hey, you're always beating me. She had put something on the ass that time. He's beating me. Domestic violence. Everybody was beating her. TikTok. Emma Binu. Tell me, oh, sure, come here. Thank you, darling. How do I, they ban me. So how do I, I'm sorry. Emma Binu. So I'm on Yeye Kudi backup. That's what we are using now. Yeye Kudi backup. I'm sorry. Yeye Kudi backup. Space backup. Displaying my goods, what I sell at Yeye Gucci store 2022. Their store go. Understand? So they will then